how's it going? So, working on this project here today where we are clearing this whole big space. It was already here. We had it cleared. We had a carport here for a while, but we want to actually build a little building, and the ground wasn't super level, and I don't know, there was a bunch of trees and shit there, so we wanted to just make the space bigger. And anyway, we had our neighbor come down with his tractor, and this is some of the progress that he has done so far. In hindsight, I should have taken some before pictures, but I have some progress pictures, video, I guess. Maybe I have some old before pictures I could look up somewhere. But yeah, this is the current progress. So this is the space. I cut our little fence here. We have this little area, our yard fenced, mostly for the dogs and their safety, and to keep them from just wandering all over, because one of them is a senior and he is old and hard of hearing and doesn't see well, so we don't want him wandering. But yeah, this is the space. He kind of cut into my staircase a little there, but that's okay, I'll fix it. The bottom step was not that great anyway. And yeah, so where these trees are here, there was actually a whole like hillside, basically where the dog is walking there. That was all treed and not flat or really walkable at all. And yeah, now it is. Decent space here. Probably, I don't know, I'm really bad at estimating sizes, but at least 25 feet wide by 40 feet or so, maybe, give or take. I don't know. Yeah, so it should be a good space to to build something. We're gonna build another little pallet building over here, and yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's looking a lot different. And then yeah, we have this space up in here that I was going to pickaxe and do something with, but yeah, I never did. So he might, our neighbor, he might, when he's done with that current space I was just showing you, come back and flatten this a little bit, because it doesn't look as bad from this angle, but it's really steep over here. And yeah, if we get this flattened, then I want to put a little like shower house or something in over here, and then yeah, maybe another little staircase going down right here to that bottom flat, because yeah, I love putting those staircases on. So that's where we're at now. I will update you with the progress as it continues here. So hello again. We're going to do another little progress report today. We got a couple more hours of tractor work in, and my neighbor is hopefully coming over tomorrow to finish up here. And so yeah, we're going to turn the camera around in a second and I'll show you where we're at for now. All right, so here it is. I guess it doesn't really look that much different than the other day, but there's definitely been more progress. This is all pushed out more, so the whole flat is a little bit wider. And then back here is probably the biggest change. All this wooded stuff, there was a bunch of trees and whatnot over here, and now you can get all the way to the fence line. Yeah, so he made this whole flat way bigger than it was before. And then, yeah, this was all pushed out a little more. Tomorrow we're gonna take a bunch of these logs here, and some of these logs that are up here also, and make a retaining wall on this side over here, just to keep everything in place so it doesn't slope down the hill even more than it kind of already is. Yeah, I'm really excited. It's looking good, and it'll be really nice to have it finished, because as anything, it's taking longer than I would expect, I'll hope. But our neighbor's giving us a really good deal on it, and I have to be patient to get it all done. Yeah, that's the tractor that's doing all this work too. Obviously, why else would we have a tractor sitting there, right? Yeah, little workhorse there. Yeah, so I guess that's the update. All right, so one more little quick update on our low flat progress. Our neighbor has done all he's gonna do working on this right now. We couldn't really afford to pay him to do too much more at the moment. It's still a little sloped in the back here. The front is looking great. Let's see, he put a whole bunch of logs along the side, and that is kind of our retaining wall. It's gonna help keep all this dirt in place. It's, you know, super attractive there, right? But yeah, it'll keep it in place. I think it'll do the trick there. So that looks pretty good. Going all the way around here. This lump, this mound of dirt here, there's actually some logs underneath all of that also. And yeah, I got it all the way back into the fence over here. Oh, pine cones fallen from the trees. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I'm really excited about it. And today Mike and I are going to try to finish it up by getting out the good old hand tools and doing some grading by hand. I don't know how much you can see it, but it's still, you know, pretty sloped from here, like down into here. So we're going to come through and try to cut out some of this in here, and just clean it up with the shovels, make it kind of a nice straight drop, so that further in the back over here along the fence line we can make a staircase that comes down around, but this front spot is all kind of cut out and straight. It'll be kind of a straight drop down, and then we'll just rake that all to the left hand side there, to the lower side, and hopefully that will help really level the whole space out. That's the plan. flat again. It's been a little over a week since we were doing all that grading. We've done a little bit more. We spent, I don't know, a couple of more hours working on this flat, and then we got kind of sidetracked and we started working on that middle one up there. I'll show you guys that in a minute. Yeah, the weather kind of turned on us. We got a bunch of rain this last week and it's gotten kind of cold. And yeah, so that slowed us down. The cold isn't so much of a problem, but all the rain makes the dirt really sticky and heavy and just super hard to work with. You gotta find that like perfect balance, like a little bit of rain makes it soft enough that you can get into it because it gets so hard over the summer, but too much rain and it just gets so sticky and heavy that it like sticks to your shovels and sticks to your boots and you can like barely even move it. So that's kind of where it's at right now. It does help to compact the soil, so that's kind of nice, but we're gonna have to pause on this for, I don't know, at least a couple of days. Maybe this coming weekend we'll get a little bit more done, but yeah, we've had to take a little break because of the rain. So this is where we're at here. We got a lot of the side here really cut out nice. It's like nice straight drop there. I still need to kind of fix this corner a little bit, but we cut that out probably another 2 feet or so. A lot of those roots are all clipped out. They just need to be like raked out of this space. And then the whole thing needs to be kind of just raked and flattened a little bit. But yeah, the rain came in and made it really, really squishy. You can see when I step in it, my foot just goes like right in. It's super, super soft. And yeah, just mush right now. So yeah, that's really hard to work with as far as trying to shovel or rake anything. So taking a little break on this. We're supposed to get some dry weather for the next week or so, and yeah, we'll probably pick it up as this dries out a little bit. I also, when we were digging, I found this spot where we found a whole bunch of these big quartz pieces. So I find lots of quartz on our property, but I rarely find pieces quite that big. This is a whole pile of all these pieces I found. It's really dirty, I need to wash it, but like this is all quartz. You can see bits of it in there. It's really cool. I was hoping maybe we'd find like a chunk of gold or something in there. Look at that. I don't know. I thought it was neat. All right, so yeah, that is where we are with this space. I would say it's maybe 90% done. We really just need to go through that back corner and edge it up a little bit, clean it up, rake it out. Yeah, otherwise it's pretty much ready to go, ready to be used to build something, or we have actually been discussing maybe just getting a new trailer and pulling it right in here. So yeah, stay tuned and find out what we decide to do with this space.